حمدا لرب خصنا بمحمد فأنقذنا به من ظلمة ودياجر. اللهم صل وسلم على صاحب الطلعة البهية والحلة السنية والبسمة الرضية سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وتابعيهم والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين.
The Prophet ﷺ, people were rude to him. The desert Arabs were rude to him, and he never returned their rudeness with rudeness. He smiled in their faces. He returned their bad manners with good character. And this is what he taught us to do with people.
When we see people who are lost, we want to see them guided. لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. No one truly believes until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. And this is why Imam Nawawi said, this love, يشمل اليهودي والنصراني. It is a love that encompasses Jews and Christians. Why? And everyone else. Why? Because you should at least want for them guidance. But to hate them, to desire their destruction. The hadith al-musalsal bil-awwaliyah, the first hadith that comes in the tradition of hadith that we take from our scholars by musalsal, which is unbroken chain, is ar-rahimun yarhamuhum ar-rahman. Those who show mercy, the merciful will show mercy to them. Irhamu man fil ard yarhamkum man fis sama. And there's two riwayat, yarhamukum wa yarhamkum, dua and also reality. So those who are in a state of mercy, mercy will be shown. But as you are, so will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveal himself to you. If you are angry, you're not hoping for Allah. Because Allah tells us, وَاغْفِرُوا الَّذِينَ لَا يَرْجُونَ أَيَّامَ اللَّهِ. Have compassion on people that have no hope in Allah.
لكي تكون صاحب هذه الرسالة تعلم كيف تنظر بعين الرحمة إلى أشد الناس إيذاء لك قبل غيره. تعلم كيف قال اللهم اهد قومي فإنهم لا يعلمون والدم يسيل منهم. يتكلم عن كفار حربيين هو يقاتلهم دفعا لضرهم ولأذاهم صلى الله عليه وسلم ولاعتدائهم، ومع ذلك قلبه ينبض بالرحمة لهم في معاملته إياهم. نريد أن ننصرف بهذا المعنى.
What should our response be? The response of some young, untrained souls is to jump up and down and start cursing and to start mouthing nonsense about Islam in danger. Islam is God's final religion. It's not in danger. He's not going to let it go down the tubes. It's been persecuted far more seriously than this in the past, and it always prevails. We shouldn't be afraid. So how should our response be? If it's not to be yelling in the streets, how should it be? It should be following the Quranic principle of idfa' billati hiya ahsan. When I stepped out of the church and into the mosque, this was one of the most beautiful things that I found. That there is the practice of, as the Quran says, literally it means push with something better. فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. And then the one between you and him there was enmity shall become like the closest friend. وَلَا يُلَقَّاهَا إِلَّا الَّذِينَ صَبَرُوا وَلَا يُلَقَّاهَا إِلَّا ذُو حَظٍّ عَظِيمٍ. And only people with real sabr are given this, and only people with real good fortune are given this. If we're to be able to push the ugliness with something beautiful, we need to have the sabr and we need to have the tawfiq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But to yell and to scream and to give the TV cameraman exactly the image that they want the world to associate with Islam is simply playing into the hands of our nastiest and most stupid enemies. And we shouldn't allow ourselves to be weapons in their hands.